Sree Gurave Namaha. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan Tinera Smarane Hoy Vigna Vinashan, Anayase Hoy Nija Vanchita Puran. Any translation?
I can do.
Oh, you can do translation?
Yes.
From English?
Yes.
Very good.
He's professional.
Oh. Okay. She also needs translation, no? You don't need? इंग्लिश. हाँ, इंग्लिश में. आपको हिंदी में अनुवाद कर देंगे. ना कोई बात नहीं, होता ही है. बैठ जाओ, करेंगे. आप करोगे हिंदी में? So today is the festival of Jagannath Mishra. Jagannath Mishra's Anandotsav. The Lord who has no birth takes birth in the womb of Mother Sachi. He is unborn, he is unseen, and he is unlimited. That unborn, unseen, unlimited Lord comes in a limited form, in a form that is visible for the devotees, and also takes birth even though he is not born, in order to give pleasure to the devotees in the Vatsalya mood, in the mood of parenthood. Sachi Mata and Jagannath Mishra are non-different from Nanda and Yashoda. Just like Nanda Maharaj had celebrated the advent of Sri Krishna in Gokul, in a similar manner, when Sachinandana Gaura Hari, when he appeared in this world, Jagannath Mishra also had offered a grand festival for everyone in the surrounding villages. Advaita Acharya came along with Sita Thakurani, his wife Sita Devi. She brought so many gifts for, Nimai Pandit. Got so many gifts, and she blessed both Advaita Acharya and Sita Devi. They blessed the child. Even though Advaita Acharya is a plenary portion of Sri Krishna, but yet, he has come to shower his grace upon the newly born baby. Because those who are elders, they came even before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had advented. So they performed the pastime of superiors or elders, like Advaita Acharya, Sita Devi, Ishwar Puri, Madhavendra Puri, Nityananda Prabhu, Paramananda Puri, Brahmananda Bharati. All these devotees, they performed the pastime of being elders to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Advaita Acharya and Sita Devi, they came, they offered various gifts to the child, newly born child, and also they gave lots of blessings. The Brahmanas, they recited the hymns, Vedic hymns, for the auspiciousness of the child. And so many women folk in the nearby villages and close to Sachi Mata's house, they all came nicely decorated, and they brought haldi. What do you call haldi in English? Turmeric. Is that correct? The turmeric, and also the clarified butter. So many things they brought which are considered auspicious, and they blessed the child. Even though Nimai Pandit is the one who blesses all living entities, that Nimai Pandit is being blessed by the various Brahmanas, other women and men who had decorated themselves, and they had come to the house of Sachi Mata. In this manner, many persons, and it is also said that so many demigods had come, invisible to the ordinary people. They had come from the heavenly abodes in order to take darshan of the Supreme Lord as a small boy, as an infant. And they offered various prayers, hymns, because they know that he is supreme. Therefore, they offered various hymns to him. They showered flowers. There were play of trumpets and horns, what do you call bugles. All these things were played. The heavenly gods, they were making a great festival upon the advent of Nimai Pandit. In this way, those who had come, the Brahmanas, the the reciters of the Vedic hymns, the women folk, other men, and Advaitacharya, and so many others, whoever had come, they all had been received by Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata properly, with great honor, and they had been fed sumptuous prasad on that day. So today is that Anandotsav of Jagannath Mishra. Whenever the Lord appears, a day before that is a preliminary day where we prepare our heart for the advent of the Lord. The Lord appears in a purified heart, not in an impure heart. Jnana karmadi anavritam, one has to be free from the jnana and karma. When the heart is purified from the desires for material gains, the desire for liberation, the desire for acquiring knowledge, when the heart is completely purified from all these unwanted desires, at that time the heart becomes a suitable place for the Lord's appearance. Bhakt, the devotion is the place where all these things are automatically purified. So now the preliminary day, on the day before the advent, one is preparing for the Lord's appearance. On the day of advent, everyone is offering various prayers and hymns and waiting for the Lord to make his appearance. Therefore, by the appearance of the Lord, devotees, they observe fast, and the next day is a festival day, because the Lord had appeared, as a grand festival is offered. So today is that festival day, and we need to remember the glories of Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata, how fortunate they are to have a child like Nimai, or the Lord himself. They are very greatly fortunate. Jagannath Mishra, as we heard, is non-different from Nanda Maharaj. And while Nimai was still a boy, Jagannath Mishra left the world. he left the planet. When Vishwarupa, his elder brother, was in the house of in the house of Jagannath Mishra. Later, he went to study at Advaita Acharya school, and by the company of Advaita Acharya, with the Harikatha that he heard from Advaita Acharya, slowly he developed renunciation, and then, as a result of which, he became a renunciate, and he left the house. He left the house, and after that, Nimai Pandit had consoled both Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata that I am there, don't worry. I will take care of you. I will not do like what Vishwarupa did, my elder brother did. Don't worry. So he consoled. And soon after, Jagannath Mishra also disappeared. And it is now only Nimai Pandit and Mother Sachi staying together. So this way, Mother Sachi had brought him up, and by her request, he was married to Lakshmi Priya Devi. And Sachi Mata was served by Ishan Thakur. In the absence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ishan Thakur was given the responsibility to serve Mother Sachi, and even the second wife of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that is Vishnu Priya Devi, because Lakshmi Priya also disappeared. So Vishnu Priya Devi and Sachi Mata were served by Ishan Thakur. So Sachi Mata had offered service to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu after he took sannyas. When he came to Shantipur, she got an opportunity to serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for 10 days. She cooked various food items. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Nilachal Dham, feeling separation from him, many times Sachi Mata would, cook and make an offering to the Lord, and she would think that Nimai has come to eat. She would be in a kind of a trance, deluded. She thinks that, oh, now Nimai is eating. And now once she comes out of the trance, she sees, oh, the plate is empty. Oh, I am a mad woman. I did not make an offering properly. So she would again, wash the utensils, and then again she would make an offering, put it in front of the Lord. And while offering to the Lord, she would think about Nimai. Again she would think about Nimai. And Nimai would come and eat again. So this manner, she is thinking that, oh, she has gone crazy. She is not in the absence of Nimai Pandit. Because Nimai is not there, she is thinking that it's only my illusion that Nimai is coming and eating. But later, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sends his own associate to Navadvip Dham, and he says, tell mother that last year during Dashara, during the Dashara time, she made a nice offering, and I went to eat what she had offered. Tell her that that was not her delusion, but it was, real, that I had gone to eat. So Sachi Mata offers or loves Chaitanya Mahaprabhu not as a renunciate, but as her own child, not as supreme also. She loves Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as her own child. Therefore, Sachi Mata's love to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is pure, not, untouched by, reverence, untouched by any of the, material relationships. It is completely pure, spiritual. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu declares, I am always staying at these 4 places. Sachi Randhane, wherever is the kitchen of Sachi Mata, I am staying there. Raghava Bhavane, in the house of Raghav Pandit. Shiva Sangane, in the house of Shiva's Pandit, where there are constant kirtans. Now we go and take darshan of Shiva's Pandit, but we don't see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because we cannot see, we don't have the eyes to see. Mahaprabhu is telling that I reside there permanently, always I stay there. Because that is the place where Sankirtana Rasa is happening. We are not able to hear, but Sankirtan Ras is happening there, and wherever there is Sankirtan Ras, Mahaprabhu comes there. And the fourth place where Mahaprabhu resides is Nityananda Nartane, wherever Nityananda Prabhu dances. There also, Ei Charisthane Mahaprabhu Nityavas. These are the four places where Mahaprabhu is constantly staying. Raghava Bhavan, in the house of Raghava Pandit, Sachimata's kitchen, and Srivasa's Angan, and Nityananda Nartan. So these are the places where he is always there. So wherever Sachimata is preparing for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he immediately appears there. When Mahaprabhu left for sannyas, the previous day, Sridhar Pandit brought a Loki. What do you call Loki? The bottle guard. That was brought. And that night, Mahaprabhu asked, my dear mother, please prepare kheer out of this. Mahaprabhu likes the kheer that is prepared with the bottle guard. And he knew that the next day he is going to leave for sannyas. Therefore, he told, Sridhar Pandit had brought with great love, so please cook it for me. Sachimata prepared it. And in this way, from whatever he gets from Sridhar Pandit, he would bring it to Mother Sachi and she would prepare and give it to him. Therefore, Mother Sachi had served Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like a child. So, today is the festival given by the devotees in the Vatsalya Rasa, Jagannath, Mishra and Sachi Devi. Sachi Devi, on another instance, Mahaprabhu gives instructions through Sachi Mata. What is that instruction? She mentally thought one time that Advaita Acharya, he should be Dvaita, he is not Advaita. Why? Because he is always separating me from my children. One child, Vishwarupa, is gone by listening to his Hari Katha. He became a sannyasi, renunciate. And now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also daily going to him and listening, and then he is speaking the highest philosophy, this material world is nothing. So she thought that Advaita Acharya, his name should be Dvaita, not Advaita. Advaita means uniting. Dvaita means separating. So he is always separating. So he should be Dvaita. So she mentally thought, she did not say it outside, nobody knew this. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu one day in the house of Srivas Pandit, he has exhibited Mahaprakash Lila, Aishwarya Lila. The great opulent mood he exhibited, his grandeur. And he invited everyone. So one devotee, Shivas, he told that, shall we call Sachi Mata? No, you shall not. I shall not give prem to her. Why? Because she had committed an offense. Nobody knew. How can the mother of the universe, Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is, he is the master of the universe and she is mother of that master of the universe. So she is, Vishwamata, she is the mother of the entire universe. How could she have ever committed offense to Advaita Acharya? They were confused. But they went to Mother Sachi and he told that, Mahaprabhu is exhibiting Aishwarya Leela and he is giving prema to everyone. He is distributing prema. We asked about you. He told that you have committed offense to Advaita Acharya. Mother Sachi was also confused. How could he know? Because she did not utter outside. So immediately she went to the house of Advaita Acharya and she started praying to Advaita Acharya that I have committed an offense to you, please forgive me. When Advaita Acharya heard Mother Sachi asking for forgiveness, Advaita Acharya, he started singing the glories of Sachi Mata. That you are mother of my Lord, Chaitanya Dev, and you are the mother of entire universe. What you are speaking, that you have committed offense to me, your glories are unlimited. Like this, he started singing the glories of Sachi Devi. As he sung the glories of Sachi Devi, he got completely intoxicated with the supreme glories of her, and then he fainted on the ground. As he fainted on the ground, Mother Sachi got an opportunity to take the dust feet of Advaita Acharya, feet, dust of the feet, because Advaita Acharya wouldn't give her. She is of asking for forgiveness, but Advaita Acharya is singing the glories. So how could he even give the dust of his feet? But because he fainted in love while speaking the glories of Sachi Mata, she got an opportunity to take the dust of the feet of Advaita Acharya and she worshipped him. By that, Mahaprabhu was pleased and Mahaprabhu gave her prema. So, this is the instruction that Mahaprabhu gave through this. Anyone committing offense to a Vaishnava, even if it is mental offense, the Lord will be displeased. We may think that, oh, that person will not know. That person has no knowledge of what I thought about him or about her. It's okay, but the Supreme Lord knows everything. If we carry any hostile mentality to any living entity, in the heart also, may not be physically, externally, but even in the heart, if we are carrying any hostile mentality to any living entity, then the Lord is displeased. We will be deprived of what the Lord has come to give. He has come to give Krishna Prem. We will be deprived of that. Through this particular pastime, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had exhibited this, had instructed this. On another occasion, he tells his mother, Sachi Devi, that, my dear mother, if one is eating grains on the day of Ekadashi, that will not please me. If you want to please me, don't eat grains on the day of Ekadashi. So, in this way, Mahaprabhu gave several instructions, and Sachi Mata became a recipient of such great love of Nimai Pandit, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that by her request, Mahaprabhu stayed in Nilachal Dham, and she would constantly get information about Chaitanya Dev through the devotees from Bengal visiting every year. So today is the festival of the Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata. Jagannath Dev is not different from Nand Maharaj. And he would see sometimes in the house that there are small footprints as if Krishna has walked. Gopal is walking. And on the footprints, he saw the various symbols, Chakra, Gada, Padma, etc. The symbols that are seen on in a Mahapurusha, great souls, the Supreme Lord. They are seen, on the footprints of that are in the house. Jagannath Mishra is telling, Lord has come in our house, let's worship. Yes, it is Lord. Nimai Pandit only, when he is walking, the footprints are there, but because of his Shuddha Vatsalya Ras, pure mood of parenthood, it's a pure mood. He is never overcome with, reverence. He was never overcome with reverential mood, always in that, pure Vatsalya mood. So he saw so many uncommon things in the house happening after the appearance of Vishwambara, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But yet, out of his pure love, he could not understand whether it is, that it is his own child. Nimai Pandit, as a small child, he performed so many wonderful pastimes. Jagannath Mishra made, Nimai Pandit write the letters. Aksharabhyasa, the first education that is given to the child, Jagannath Mishra did. Krishna or Chaitanya Dev, who is the origin of all the Vedas, he is the one who is speaking Vedas. That Nimai Pandit is learning education from Jagannath Mishra. So these are such wonderful pastimes he performed. That is why Aham Iham Nandam Vande Yasyalinde Parabrahma. Raghupati Upadhyay is praying Shruti Mitare Smriti Mapare Bharate Anye Bhavabhita. Aham Iham Nandam Vande Yasyalinde Parabrahma. He is telling that let those who are fearful of this material world, oh, repeated birth is there, repeated death is there, there are sufferings, there are so many things, they let them worship Shruti Shastras, Smriti Mapare, and some worship, Smriti Shastras, Puranas, Pancharatras, etc. Bharatam Anye, and some others worship Mahabharat. Means they consider those instructions to be the highest. Worship means, they consider the teachings of Mahabharata to be highest. They consider the teachings of Vedas to be the highest. Let them consider the teachings of the Puranas to be highest. Let them worship them. But I shall worship Nanda Maharaj. Why? Yasyalinde Parabrahma, in whose courtyard Parabrahma Krishna is playing. All these Shrutis, Smritis, Mahabharatas, they are searching for the Lord. Where is that Supreme Lord? Where is the lotus? Where is that lotus feet of Supreme Lord? They are searching for that Lord. And where is that Lord? He is playing in the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj. So why shall I worship Shrutis, Smritis and Mahabharata, etc.? I shall worship Nanda Maharaj. Because wherever there is where there is devotee, Supreme Lord is immediately manifest there. So one has to take shelter of a devotee, one has to take shelter of Jagannath Mishra, one has to take shelter of Sachi Mata. When they are pleased, then automatically Nimai Pandit will appear. Wherever there is Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata, wherever they are pleased, whenever, on whomever they are pleased with, immediately they will give, birth to such a beautiful child who is the master of the entire universe. So, all the scriptures also say, Aho Bhagyam, Nanda Gopa Vrajokasham. Greatly fortunate are Nanda and other friends of Nanda and other cowherd boys who are friends of Krishna. Because Yanmitram Paramanandam Purnam Brahma Sanatanam. Because Paramananda, Purna Brahma, means Supreme Brahman. Who is Supreme Brahman? Krishna. Brahmano hi pratishtaham. I am the one who is the origin of the Brahman, Supreme Brahman, the cause of that Brahman. Yasyalinde Parabrahma. That Parabrahma, the Supreme Brahman, the Supreme Lord, Yan Mitram, has become their friends. Paramanandam, and he is Paramananda. What is Supreme Lord? He is Paramananda. Complete supreme bliss is that Lord. Yan Mitram Paramanandam Purnam Brahma Sanatanam. He is Purna Brahma, complete Brahman, and Sanatana, eternal. So, that Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is the friend of cowherd boys and is the son of Nanda Maharaj. So, whom shall I worship other than Nanda Maharaj? Who is more superior to Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yashoda, who are non-different from Sachi and Jagannath Mishra. So Jagannath Mishra today, like any in the material world, a boy or a girl has a birth, immediately the parents are conducting a big festival, organizing a big festival, inviting so many persons. But this is material relationship, and then the boy or girl, whoever has taken birth, we shall go before them or they will go before us. They're material. And any child in this world is Harsha Shoka Prada, is a giver of both happiness and distress. No child in this world, anybody's child for that matter, is a giver of complete bliss only, happiness only, no. Or only distress only, no. Mixture of happiness and distress is always there in the material life. Any material object, any material son, material daughter, material father, material mother, anything that is material, there is a pain, there is distress, there is probably some happiness also. But Supreme Lord is a giver of supreme happiness, because Supreme Lord is Sanatanam, he is eternal. Therefore, there cannot be any scope of unhappiness. He is giver of happiness always, eternally. So, today is that Jagannath Mishra's Utsav. We think that, oh, Jagannath Mishra also celebrated like we do, but it is hell lot of difference between the two. There is no comparison that, ordinary parents do, this birthday function festival, and Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata observing this festival on the appearance of Mahaprabhu. Both are, completely different, not on the same platform. So that is about Jagannath Mishra festival. Your second question is about Swarupa. Swarupa of Jiva.
What my Gurudev said.
Your Gurudev said what? Param Gurudev said. Param Gurudev said what Prabhupada had said. Prabhupada said what Bhaktivinoda Thakur had said. So there is no deviation in it. Because parampara, it's coming in the channel of disciplic succession. It cannot be different.
But then sometimes different groups interpret it different ways or understand different ways and they argue.
Yes. Living entity is a part of the potency of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Guru Maharaj always used to repeat this, and I heard the same from Srila Bharati Maharaj also, that he is not a potency of Krishna, he is a part of the potency of Krishna. So, neither is he a part of Krishna, but he is a part of the potency of Krishna. Many persons think Krishna, Jivas are the Amsha. Mamaivansho Jiva Loke. Krishna is telling, of course, in the Bhagavad Gita, Mamaivansho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Living entities are my Ansha. They are my Ansha, means my expansions. But you have to understand that we are not the direct expansions of the Lord, because Apareyam itaratastu anye prakritim vidyame param. You have to understand in the context of the entire scripture. You cannot take one verse out of it and try to understand. You have to understand it holistically. He is telling that Mamavanso Apareyam itaratastu anye prakritim vidyame. There is another potency of mine, my dear Arjuna, which is superior to this material energy, which does not fall in this inferior energy. It is superior to the material energy, and that is Jiva Bhutam Mahabaho. That is called Jiva. Yayatam Dharyate Jagat. And that Jiva is the principle that is holding this entire universe. Means the soul. The soul is the principle that is basically making the world active. Otherwise, this is a totally, it is matter. It is just a matter, lump of matter. Lump of matter has no activity by its own. It becomes animate only by the touch of a conscious principle. Therefore, that conscious principle or the jiva, living entity, is a potency, part of the potency, but not part of the possessor of the potency. That is the Supreme Lord. So, what is the duty of the potency? The potency's duty is to serve the source of the potency. My energy works for me. Simple. My energy works for me. So, whom should the Lord's energy work for? For the Lord. Of this, there should not be any confusion. People think that Aham Brahmasmi, I merge with the Brahman. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that is why he is told to Sanatana Goswami that Jivera Swarupa hai Krishnera Nityadas, he is the eternal servant of the Supreme Lord. That is the reason. Why? The potency the existence of the potency is due to the energetic. Energy is due to the energetic. Energy's existence is also because of the energetic. Therefore, it makes sense that the energy should exist for the energetic only. Isn't it? Emanating from him, maintained by him, belongs to him. Therefore, the energy should also remain for him. Only then it can be called as the actual existence. Otherwise, if the energy wants to stay away from the energetic, just like the what do you call, in the fire, the fire particles, they fly, and the moment they get detached with the source fire, then for how long can they stay or have that potency of the fire? Immediately they lose that power. As long as they are in connection with that, they have that. So the living entities similarly are belonging to the Supreme Lord, and therefore they should remain for the Supreme Lord only. That is the actual existence, nothing else. So that is real Swarupa, is that they are the servants of Supreme Lord, and that is what they are meant to be doing, and nothing else. Okay. Anything else? Any more questions? Today is supposedly the last Harikatha in Mayapur, so in English. So if you have any questions, then.
Maharaji, you spoke about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's advent. Just say, like in Krishna Avatar, Krishna when he appeared, he first appeared in 400 form and then there is no such explanation.
No, not for Mahaprabhu. No. But she definitely saw some, when Mahaprabhu was in her womb, she saw so many uncommon things that were, she saw some devatas coming and praying. She could hear some hymns of the devatas, and she was able to see so many divine incidents. But Mahaprabhu had not come in a 400 form just like Krishna did. No questions?
Why do you have to leave?
Why do I have to leave?
Yeah.
Everyone has to leave.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody is permanent here.
I have some attachment.
In Srimad Bhagavatam, there is an example given, The wooden logs, they are floating in the water. and by the stream, the current of the water, sometimes the logs, the straw, the grass particles, that are floating in the water, they come together, they get accumulated at one place, and another stream comes, another current comes, and by the current again they are again separated. There is just the influence of time. Sometimes we come together, sometimes we get separated. That is the, you know what do you call, that is the principle of life. Of course, this is for the material relations, but when it comes to the spiritual relations, all of us have a common goal, all of us have a common interest, and that common goal and common interest always keeps us united wherever we are physically, because these physical barriers are only experienced by the body, and they're existing only for the body. But for the spirit, there are no such barriers. The spirit is all pervasive. Spirit means, or the soul, wherever our spirit lies, wherever our objective lies, we are there. So if, whatever place we are in, whatever, how much ever distantly separated we are, but if our objective the is one, if our interest is, we have a common interest, then we are always together. But having said that, it is also very, very important to have a physical association of sadhus. It's very, very important, because when we are in direct connection with the sadhus, then, there are the presence of a sadhu, the presence of a devotee, automatically there are certain, radiations, the heart, the speech between the hearts happen, depending on the sincerity of the both, the sadhu as well as, the other sadhus. Everyone is a sadhu. Who is not a sadhu? Not a person who is wearing a saffron is a sadhu. Everyone who is existing for sat, for eternal object, is sadhu. So when we have such a common goal and sincerity is there, then, in the presence of a sadhu, in the presence of a pure devotee, very pure devotee, then we can feel the, vibrations, devotional vibrations, spiritual vibrations. But in the absence, what we need to do is we need to constantly remember what we heard from them. The pure devotees, they come and they go away. But go away means simply they become invisible to the material eyes. But their instructions, their teachings, they are always there. One devotee asked our Gurudev, after the disappearance of Gurudev, how can we understand that Guru is existing? How can we understand that he is present? Because Guru disappeared, we are not able to see with our eyes. How can we understand? Then Guru Maharaj said in reply that in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that Atma is eternal. Atma is eternal means there is no death to Atma. There is no birth to Atma. If ordinary living entity, ordinary Jivatma is eternal, what is the difficulty in understanding that Guru is eternal? Because he is also Atma, but it is Nitya Mukta Atma, is eternally liberated soul. So if ordinary Jivatma, conditioned soul, is eternal, Nitya Mukta, completely liberated soul, how can he be confined with time by a place or by some dimensions? It's not possible. So what is important is we have to understand that, a sadhu, a devotee is eternal. A devotee is eternal. And when we are in connection with the teachings of the devotee, then we are automatically connected to that devotee. Guru is the instruction. Guru is not the body. Guru is the instruction. And if we stay connected with the instructions of Guru, then we will immediately be able to feel our, relation with Guru. We never feel separated from him. We are trained to seeing with the material eyes, unfortunately. But the moment, we see our connection through the instructions, because how are we related with Gurudev? Through instructions, through the sacred teachings, through the divine mantra that he has given to us. Divyam Jnanam Tato Dadyat. He has given the transcendental knowledge to us. Through that transcendental knowledge, we are connected with him. Now, if we stay connected with that transcendental knowledge, we are always connected with Guru. But, if we are seeing only with the material eyes, then, at one point, we will be deprived of that physical association. So, it is very, very important to understand that Guru is in the form of teachings. Guru is not just form. We heard the other day, Guru is the essence. We heard, right? In English, in the English Harikatha or in Hindi Harikatha, I don't remember. English Harikatha. So, Guru is the essence. Guru is not the form. The essence of all scriptures, the essence of all, teachings in the scriptures, that is Guru. And when we are in connection with the teachings of Guru, then we are in relation with him eternally. That is very, very important. Sadhu also. If we are connected with that supreme knowledge, then because Sadhu is giving that supreme knowledge or divine knowledge, we are connected with him in that way. It's not the body. It's not form. We have to train ourselves to understand, to be able to see Guru everywhere. Wherever the instructions of Guru are, we shall be able to see. Swami Maharaj, His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, he was ordered by his Gurudev that you should go and preach in the Western world. You should preach in the, Western countries. So he started to earn money because he had to write some scriptures. He had to have some bank balance to travel outside the country. So he worked. And when he was working, at the time, one postmaster had come to deliver a message, the postal message to him. And while he issued the card to him, postcard or envelope, whatever it is, so he told that you seem to be an educated person. Why don't you preach in the Western countries? Immediately Swami Maharaj thought, oh, this is my Guru speaking, not the postman speaking. People like us will say, oh postman, you do your job. Why are you don't instruct me? I know what to do. So if it were we should have, replied like this. But Swami Maharaj, oh, this is my Gurudev speaking. Because Guru is words. He is not seeing the form. Oh, postmaster. No. He has not come in the form of a sadhu. No saffron clothes. You cannot give me instructions. No. Because if we are in connection with the teachings of Guru, if we are aligned with the teachings of Guru, from wherever they are coming, oh, here is my Guru, immediately we'll identify. But if we have only physical connection, means accustomed to seeing only the physical body of Guru, then we will not be able to identify our Guru anywhere. You see, in Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, Avadhuta had 26 Gurus. Because whatever Guru had instructed, he saw by seeing a particular species, oh, from this I get this instruction. So he is my Guru. How can a python be a Guru? How can a prostitute be a Guru? How can an ordinary ant be a Guru? But he could see Guru in all of them because he was seeing the instructions He was able to see Gurudev there. So that is why if we want to actually stay connected to Guru, we have to connect through the instructions, through the divine knowledge. And such a relation, such a connection can never be severed. It's always existing. Physical association, body association will come to an end one day. But the association through the heart, the association through their divine instructions, they never come to an end. Forget about this lifetime, for the lifetimes to come, they still remain. Because it is not, it's not going to be mitigated by the influence of time, by the change of the body, by the change of place or change of circumstances. None of these things. Matter keeps changing, but spirit, if you are connected with it, it's always unchangeable. Therefore, even though we might have changed our lives, but our connection with Guru is not gone. Connection with Guru means the message that we have received from Guru, it is going to be eternal, and that way we'll be able to visualize. So sadhu sangha is very, very essential, but that sadhu sangha, we have to understand how to do sadhu sangha. That's why Guru Maharaj used to say, by mere imitation of a sadhu, we are not getting a proper association of sadhu. We have to follow the footsteps. Imitation and following are not the same. If we follow what Gurudev had instructed, then we remain connected. And whatever instructions Guru gives, those instructions he is also giving us the potency to do it, the power to do it. And Gurudev is speaking some teaching to you, oh no, I cannot do this is too much for me. No, he is giving this instruction to you means you can do it. He is empowering you to do it, but you are putting a hurdle in front of it. No, I cannot do it. You are bringing your analytical mind, you are bringing your so-called material intelligence to stop yourself from receiving that mercy or the strength that Gurudev is giving. The pure devotees, they don't give any instructions without seeing the by just out of nowhere. They do it by seeing the eligibility. Yes, he can do, she can do, therefore they give the instructions. But if we are praying sincerely, oh, Gurudev had given this instruction to me, I shall follow it, then we shall be happy. I just remember one instruction of Gurudev, because I'm in Mayapur, I'm reminded of Gurudev's instruction that he gave to me several years ago. I was just remembering it when we were in Vidyanagar, because I got some instructions from Guru Maharaj in Vidyanagar on the day we were doing parikrama. Because these teachings are highly beneficial for the conditioned souls like us, and if we follow that, then we shall get our paramartha, our supreme welfare, very easily. So I came for the first time to meet with revered Gurudev. I have just heard about him. I read his book Shuddha Bhakti by then, and I also read Param Gurudev's Amar Bhajan, my devotional practice. I read this also, and I was in touch with some of the devotees. I heard some things about Gurudev also, so I developed some desire to come and meet with him. So when I came for the first time in Mayapur, I will not explain in detail, it's a long story, but I'll cut short to Vidyanagar's parikrama day. So I had been constantly chasing Guru Maharaj's servant at that time. His name was Tamal Prabhu. So I was constantly chasing him that no, we want to meet with Gurudev, we want to meet with Gurudev. But parikrama time is a very, very busy time. By then Guru Maharaj had so many disciples. So he was 78 or something like that at that time. He had so many disciples. And it was very difficult to meet with him, and I am still not his disciple. I have not become his disciple yet. There are so many seniors, they are not getting time. So, but still, I chased him repeatedly, requested him, and then he said, "Wait, wait, we will see, we will see, we will see." There was some personal interest also. I don't say it's personal, but still, it could be personal because our Param Gurudev had a desire to open a center in Bangalore, and myself and another devotee came from Bangalore. So there is some interest. So if there is some person who is from Bangalore, probably our preaching mission could start there. So there was that interest, which worked in our favor. Although it was difficult to get to Gurudev during that parikrama time, still that we got that favor. So that happened on the parikrama of Vidyanagar. So after we reached Vidyanagar, there used to be prasad, like this time also every year we have prasad, and after that there is some 10-15 minutes relaxation time. So our Tamal Prabhu was a Guru Maharaj's personal servant. Then he told that you please come at that time to this place, and you get an opportunity to speak with him. So that was a tricky in the sense that that is going to be only lasting for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, because everyone, let's go for parikrama, let's go on parikrama. So the meeting has happened, but still it is going to be an incomplete meeting. So it was, meeting is arranged, but tricky meeting. But nevertheless, opportunity is received. So I came, myself and another devotee by the name Naveen. He is Naveen Krishnadas now. So both of us came to Gurudev, and then I asked a question to Srila Gurudev. The question was that in my initial days of Krishna consciousness, by then almost 4 years I have been following this Krishna consciousness, and I have been searching for gurus. So I told that in the beginning days of my Krishna consciousness, I was feeling extremely enthusiastic to do service, to do so many things, to chant, to do any devotional activity. I was feeling very enthusiastic. But slowly that enthusiasm is coming down day by day, and now I see that it's completely lacking. So please instruct me what I'm supposed to do, how to get back that enthusiasm again. Now I asked the same question to several other gurus, initiating gurus, and the answer I received from them was that by your own strength you cannot make progress. To some degree you can make, after that you need support of a guru. Guru is the one who will bring you to Supreme Lord. By your own practices, to some degree it will happen, but to keep that enthusiasm on, you need to accept Guru. So there was some feeling that I should accept initiation from that guru. I could sense that the person who had given that advice, and several others I met, I received such advice. So now I asked the same question to Gurudev, that my enthusiasm is dwindling, please tell me how to get back to that same enthusiasm. Then Guru Maharaj told that a sincere soul, a votary, always sees his own defects. My question is, my enthusiasm is going down. Guru Maharaj's answer, he is telling that a sincere votary who wants to perform bhajan is always seeing his own defects. He will not see that this is bad, he is not good, she is not good. No, he will not find defects in others. If you find your own defects, then you will be able to correct them. When you realize your defects, then you will try to correct them. But if you think that you have qualities, then you tend to see defects in others. Why do we see defects in others? Because we think that we have such qualities. We are qualified. So when you see your own qualities, then you will see the defects in others. A Vaishnava is a Paramahamsa. Hamsa has the capacity to extract milk from a mixture of water and milk. By rejecting the water, he can take only the milk out of it. Similarly, a Vaishnava is a Paramahamsa. Paramahamsa means he has the capacity to extract only good qualities and leave aside the bad qualities. All living entities have got both good and bad qualities. Both good and bad qualities are there in all the living entities. A person is called good person because he has more good qualities, but it doesn't mean that he has no bad qualities. He still have bad qualities. A person is called bad because he has got more bad qualities, but it doesn't mean that he has no good qualities at all. Therefore, every conditioned soul is a mixture of both good and bad qualities. What does a Paramahamsa do? He will extract just the good qualities from every living entity by leaving aside the bad qualities. If we see defects in others, then we will get, we will not make progress. Then he said, even in an insignificant ant, he will see qualities. He will not harm. Forget about, having hostile mentality to any living entity, to ordinary human beings, even to an ant. He cannot commit any offense. And he further said, don't try to control the environment. Adjust yourself with the environment. When you try to control the environment, you do it because you think you have qualities. You think others are inferior to you. Don't try to control the environment, adjust yourself with the environment. If you try to control the environment, it is never going to happen. Anyway, you will not succeed. But under all circumstances, under all kinds of problems, whatever it is, whatever the environment or circumstances are, adjust yourself according to it. Guru Maharaj gave this set of instructions to me when I asked that my enthusiasm is going down. Now, when I tried to analyze, because he did not directly address saying that this is the reason for the loss of your enthusiasm and this is what you have to do. No, he did not give any such thing. But he told, don't try to control environment, adjust yourself with the environment, don't have hostile mentality, don't see bad qualities in others, see only good qualities, see your own defects. When I tried to analyze all these instructions, I could understand that actually that was the problem of my heart. That was my problem, that is not letting me progress. My enthusiasm is getting lost because of this. In the company of the devotees I was staying with, I was trying to manipulate certain things. Manipulate means I want them to do this way. But this is not right, this is not right. I was trying to adjust others according to me. I am not trying to adjust, okay, everyone's nature is different, let me adjust to them. No, I was not doing that. And also, why does this come? Because of seeing defects. So this person is bad, this person is always like this. I am seeing only defects. A Vaishnava does not see defects in others, he sees his own defects. Because I was trying to do all these things, seeing defects in others, seeing my own qualities, trying to adjust others, my devotional, endeavors or any of my devotional activities, they are not being performed properly. I am thinking that I am doing devotion, but inside my mind I am thinking that, oh, this person is not good, this person is not good, and therefore I am controlling. So I thought that Srila Gurudev has not actually said, oh, this is, this is the objective answer to this question. Now, we usually give objective answers, yes or no, A, B, C, D, which is correct. He has not given such an answer, but he has actually, I analyzed myself. He was simply like a scanner who scanned my heart. What is the problem of my heart? Like X-ray scanner, CT scanner, they does of the physical body, of a physical object. But he has actually scanned what is the problem in my heart. The problem in my heart is that I am finding defects in others. And that was where he exactly targeted, and he told that don't do this. He didn't say don't do this, but if we do this, then our devotion will be lost. I immediately felt that, oh, this is Guru. Guru is Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya. I felt immediately that he is the one who dispels darkness by the ray of light. I was thinking that I am doing devotion, but I was in darkness. But by the ray of light that he had, thrown upon me, I could understand that, that was not devotion, that was something, my mental speculation that I am doing devotion. So I immediately thought that, oh, this is what Guru's duty is. And then I started slowly feeling the connection with him, that yes, without others, they told that you accept a Guru, now it is the time that you should take shelter, all these things. But here, Guru Maharaj has done what a Guru is supposed to do, dispel darkness. So, ever since I have seen, whenever I am in any kind of a trouble, whenever I am in some kind of a distress, then I would have realized at a later stage that I have not followed this instruction of Gurudev. Either I was seeing faults in others, or I was trying to control others, or not able to find my own defects. Whenever there was a deviation from this, there was some unsettlement in my mind. And whenever I felt that everything is happening by the will of Supreme Lord and Gurudev, then instantly I felt, okay, it's peaceful. Whom should I control? Why should I control? Why should I take charge? Let Gurudev is in charge of everything. Supreme Lord is in charge of everything. He is making everything by his own sweet will. So the thing is that if we give this, if we follow this instruction, then we are in contact with Gurudev always. The other day I was telling to him in Vidyanagar, I told you only, Vidyanagar, that is Vidyanagar where everyone gets Vidya. It just struck my mind. I also got Vidya from Gurudev in Vidyanagar only, this divine knowledge. And whenever I have not followed this divine knowledge, then I was in trouble. So the Vidyanagar is, like that, has given that knowledge. So the thing is that if we want to stay connected with Gurudev, and we have to stay connected with his instructions, then we are always in his connection. Otherwise, we will be deprived of physical association. Of course, it's as important. It's not that it's not important. Physical association is also important. Simply by the mere presence of a pure devotee, will drive away all kinds of inauspiciousness. But still, he lives through the instructions. Gurudev lives through the instructions, and we have to follow those to stay connected with him always. Okay, I shall stop here. What is time? 11:43. Okay.
43.
Okay, so I shall stop here unless you have any questions. No questions, then we can stop, and you can have Jagannath Mishra festival, and then we can meet again next time when you come to Bombay or I come to Mayapur.
Or your next trip?
Yeah, whenever I come next year.
No, I mean like after Assam, you'll do another trip, maybe.
No, 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 to Mumbai. Oh, Jagannath Mishra Prasad. ये तो बड़े बड़े